It's about a 14-hour drive from Rochester, New York to Myrtle Beach. I believe that they had gotten there sometime Thursday morning. Thursday evening, they went to a club. On Friday, we had some people come forward and tell us that Brittanee was on the beach that day and she was playing volleyball.
So this would have been April 24th on Friday.
That's correct, April 24th, yes.
April 25th, which would be Saturday.
I had talked to her that day. I asked her where she was, and she said that she was at the beach. You know, it was 80 degrees in Rochester, so I figured she was there. I asked her what she was doing. She said, we're just going to go watch movies later. And I said, okay. I said, give me a call later. I just want to check in. You know, she said, I love you, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. And that was the last time I talked to her.
And you think she's still there in town?
That is correct.
You have no idea she's 14 hours away at Myrtle Beach at spring break. So at 8:15, she's seen on a traffic cam walking down the street while she's texting. And she's apparently on her way to meet Peter. She knew him from back home.
That is correct. She's known him for about 3 or 4 years, yes.
Peter Brozowitz was a kid who I didn't know personally, but Brittanee did. I assumed, being a good friend to Brittanee, that he would watch over her.
And he's staying at the Blue Water
He was staying at the Blue Water Resort.
So at 8:15, we have a picture of her on traffic cam walking to the Blue Water Resort, because we then know that she arrives there because of those security cameras.
That's correct.
Okay, at 8:48. According to Peter, she left the hotel because she got a text from a friend saying, you borrowed my clothes, but I need them.
That's correct.
So she leaves the hotel, and at 8:58, there is a text from her phone to her boyfriend, John. And she's telling him that she's going to pack and probably go to bed once she gets back to the hotel.
Yes.
He texts her back, why? And never gets an answer.
I knew that something was up about 10 to 20 minutes later, but a half an hour later was when I really began to start freaking out. I knew that there was a problem. So I texted her, and I said, if she didn't get in contact with me, I was going to call her mom. And I was going to break the news to the family that she was down in South Carolina.
They lost all communication between 9 and 9:15, and that's the last time that he had heard from her.
If she was heading back to her hotel, that same traffic camera that picked her up, headed towards the Blue Water, would have picked her up going back.
That's correct.
And she never appeared on that camera, so she never got that far.
There's a parking lot right next to the Blue Water Resort, and they don't believe she got past that parking lot.
Somewhere between her leaving the Blue Water Hotel at 8:48 and when she should have arrived at that traffic cam at a normal walking pace, she disappears.
That's correct.
And John continues to call and text her. 9:15, no answer to text, no answer to the phone. But at 9:27, her cell phone pings a tower in Surfside Beach, which is 7 miles south of Myrtle Beach, and her hotel was north
That's correct.
of the Blue Water. And then at 11:58 that night, her cell phone pings a tower 50 miles south of Myrtle Beach, near Georgetown County. And then the cell phone goes off the grid. How do you think that phone got 50 miles south of Myrtle Beach?
Well, they took her phone. She had to have went with the phone.
So you believe she had her phone with her?
Brittanee was on her phone all the time, and not so much talking, but she would do a lot of texting.
So for her to just all of a sudden go dark for 3 hours and not answer John, not text
Answer
you,
me.
not any of her friends, just all of a sudden go 3 hours dark on that phone, something's wrong.